fast. You can impress your friends with JSON because it's pretty looking. Object notation. In the code below, we have constructed the object that is an array of fruits. Because we used the brackets, these array items will be automatically assigned a key based on an incrementing number starting with 0. The array items are now accessible through object name key, or in the first example, myFruit0, which returns apple, as apple was the first item of the array list. In the code below, we look at the slightly more complex construction that allows you to specify both keys and values for the array. By using the curly brackets, you are able to do this. There are two variants displayed here that shows how you can use keys that are either numeric or non-numeric. The object items are accessed through the format object name key. Following is a single dimension object. Here is a relatively simple multi-dimensional object using both square and curly brackets. To access the above objects, what is RDF? RDF was designed to provide a common way to describe information such as title, author, modification date, content, and copyright information, so it can be read and understood by computer applications. RDF is a framework for describing resources on the web. But RDF descriptions are not designed to be displayed on the web. So it can only be understood by computers. RDF documents are written in XML. The XML language used by RDF is called RDF XML. By using XML, RDF information can easily be exchanged between different types of computers using different types of operating systems and application languages. RDF is a part of W3's Semantic Web Vision, which targets a future where web information has exact meaning. Web information can be understood and processed by computers, and computers can integrate information from the web. RDF in details. Resource Description Framework is an abstract model, a way to break down knowledge into discrete pieces. RDF is originally designed as a metadata model. Resource Description Framework is a fancy way of saying it can describe any concept, relationship, or thing that exists in the universe. In RDF, everything is a subject, object, or predicate statements. This statement is called a triple. Each triple corresponds to a single arc in the RGF graph. Vocabulary defines what the triple actually means. A vocabulary allows a computer to understand when you are talking about a specific concept. RDF uses URIs to specify subjects and predicates. Writing full URIs all the time takes up a lot of space, so we declare namespaces. RDF rules. RDF identifies things using web identifiers, URIs, and describes resources with properties and property values. URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier, and it is how we identify things on the web. URL is a type of a URI. RDF describes resources with properties and property values. Resource is also called a subject. Property is also called predicate, and property value is called object. The combination of a resource, a property, and a property value forms a statement. RDF provides a way to make statements that applications can process more easily. RDF serialization. Two common serialization formats are used in RDF. The first is an XML format and the other one is notation 3, which is a non-XML serialization of RDF models designed to be easier to write by hand and in some cases easier to follow. Because it is based on a tabular notation, it makes the underlying triples encoded in the documents more easily recognizable compared to the XML serialization. What is RDFA? RDFA, Resource Description Framework in Attributes, is a W3C recommendation that adds a set of attribute level extensions to XHTML for embedding rich metadata within web documents. RDFA is a syntax that is used to describe RDF to computers. URIs can be very long and annoying to type out, which is why we have a new concept in RDFA called CURIE. CURI is a shorthand way of writing URIs. CURIE is an abbreviation for